Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Hope you all are fine, safe, and sound. Okay, my dear students, I'm here with my last lecture, opportunity. That is the last unit of your book, Unit 15, poem Opportunity. It's written by the poet Walter Mellon. The theme of the unit is persistence, steadfastness, fortitude. In your previous lecture, you have already been explained stanza number 1, 2, and 3. Now it's the second half of the poem Opportunity. So we are going to discuss today stanza number 4, 5, and 6. Before starting the poem or the stanza number 4, let me give you a quick review that what you have studied in the first 3 stanzas of the poem Unit 15, Opportunity. In the first 3 stanzas, the poet Walter Mellon has explained this point about opportunity, that people usually think that opportunity comes once and it knocks the doors of the people only once in their lives. But this is a wrong concept. People are misconcepted about it. It is not so, because opportunity knocks the doors of the people every day. Every morning it knocks the doors of the people. If it doesn't find you there in, so what happens that it comes the next day, or it stands outside and commands you and bid you to say, and it says to you to wake up and rise up and just get ready to fight and win. So throughout the poem, opportunity itself is speaking, narrating, or addressing. So, opportunity is personified in this poem. You know personification? Personification is that figure of speech in which the human quality is given to some non-human. So, in this poem, opportunity itself is speaking, narrating, or reciting, or addressing all of us. So, the quality of speaking is given to opportunity. That's why it is personified. Now come to stanza number 4. Let's take a start from stanza 4. Art thou a mourner? Rouse thee from thy spell. Art thou a sinner? Sins may be forgiven. Each morning gives thee wings to flee from hell. Each night a star to guide thy feet to heaven. Now let's see the meanings of the difficult words. Art is an old English word. In modern English, we say are. Thou is an old English word. In modern English, we say you. Mourner, a person who mourns, who cries, who shouts, who yells or screams. Rouse, to come out. Thee, again old English. In modern English, we say you. Thigh means year. Spell, condition. Sinner, one who commits sins. Forgiven, to be granted relief. Flee, to escape. Now, let's come to the explanation of stanza number 4. Art thou a mourner? Means, are you a mourner? Are you a person who mourns, who screams, who yells, who cries, who mourns? Are you that type of a person who cries, who weeps? Rouse, just come out. Thee, you, from thy spell, from your condition. Spell means your mental condition, your time period. That time period in which you have done something wrong. Just come out of that mental condition. Are you a mourner? Are you a person who always wounds or cries over past? Just come out of that mental condition. Art thou a sinner? Are you a sinner? A person who has committed or performed some sins? Sins may be forgiven. So just listen, that sins may be forgiven. You can be given a relief for those sins if you have committed some sins. So listen it carefully, that the sins can be forgiven. Each morning gives thee wings to flee from hell. Every morning gives The means you. Wings. Wings here means chances, opportunities. Every morning that you are given chances, you are given wings to flee, to escape, to run away from hell. Every morning you are given some opportunities so that you can flee from the hell, you can escape, you can run away from hell. It means every morning you are given wings so that you can fly and you can escape from the hell. In the other words, you may say that every morning opportunities and chances are given to every human or every person. Now it's up to you how you utilize those chances and opportunities so that you can make your life out of that hell. Each night a star to guide thy feet to heaven. And every night a star is there to guide you so that you can move towards the heaven, the paradise. Now, in this stanza, we can say that there are literary devices that are used by the poet Walter Mellon. Number one is personification, because opportunity itself is reciting or addressing us, so we may say that it's personified. One is personification. The second thing which is used here is alliteration. You can see in line number 3, flee from, ff, the repetition of successive letters having similar sounds or consonant sounds is called alliteration. So f and f, flee from. So this is alliteration. And one more thing, that is the rhyming scheme used here. You see that what is the rhyming scheme or the rhyming words? The last word of the line giving you similar sound, the last word of the line, if giving you a similar sound to the other line's last word, so that is called rhyming word. You see, spell, hell, forgiven, heaven. They're giving you similar sounds. The sounds resemble. That's why they are rhyming words. Now, let's see stanza number 5. Laugh like a boy at splendors that have sped. To vanish joys, be blind and deaf and dumb. My judgments seal the dead past with its debt, but never bind a moment yet to come. Now let's see the difficult words and the meanings. Splendors means something splendid, something good. Sped means spent. Vanished means lost, something which is disappeared, which is finished, which is no more. Judgments, opinions. Seal, to close. Bind, restrict, to confine. Now let's come to the explanation of stanza number 5. Laugh like a boy at splendors that have sped. In the first line of this stanza, the poet is saying that you should laugh like a boy who laughs at splendors, at good deeds, at good time period, splendid time period that have spent, that has been spent, which is lost, which is finished, which you have spent. You should laugh like a boy over those good memories or good time periods that you have already spent. To vanished joys, be blind and deaf and dumb. And to those joys which are vanished, joys means happiness, good time periods. Now the happiness which is vanished, which is lost, which is disappeared, which is finished. Now that happiness which is no more now, just be blind to that happiness. Be deaf and dumb to that. It means you should ignore those joys and happiness and good moments that you have already spent, and you should just laugh like a boy over those splendors or that splendid time period that you have spent. And you should ignore that vanished joys or the happiness time period, good time period that has been spent. My judgments seal the dead past with its debt, And my opinion closes here that the dead past with its dead means that past is dead with its past memories. Means that past is gone, it cannot come again. So, no need to think about the past memories. This is what my opinion is, that no need to think about your past memories that much, because past is gone with its dead. Like just the dead people are dead, so the souls are also dead. So, just like that, my opinion is that the past cannot come again. So, it is dead, like a dead, like dead people, which who cannot come again. So, this is what my opinion is, that do not think about your past memories a lot, which is lost, which is finished, which is dead, which is no more. But never bind a moment yet to come. And no need to bind or restrict the moment, the good moment, the fine moment, the pleasant moment which is about to come. It means by thinking about past so much, do not spoil or do not waste your good time which is about to come. Do not restrict or spoil that good moment which is about to come. Now, in stanza number 5, again, personification is used as opportunity is personified. Secondly, you can see that deaf and dumb in second line, repetition of DD. So it is alliteration. And the third thing, which is the third literary device that is used by the poet Walter Mellon, is rhyming scheme. You see, spat and dead, dumb and come. Similar sounds. The last sound when it resembles to the other line, that is called rhyming words. Now, stanza number 6. Though deep in mire, wring not your hands and weep. I lend my arm to all who say I can. No shame-faced outcast ever sank so deep, but yet might rise and be again a man. Now let's see the difficult words and meanings. Mire means problems, difficulties, the difficult circumstances. Wring means to rub hands in disappointment. Usually the people rub their hands. That is called a wring. Lend means to support. Outcast, rejected by society. Sank means to go downward in quality, state, or condition. Now let's come towards the explanation of the last stanza number 6. Though deep in mire, wring not your hands and weep. Though means although. Deep in mire. Mire means difficulties, problems, the difficult circumstances. Although you are having problems, the difficult circumstances, you have problems, issues, worries of life, deep worries of life. Although you have to face all these worries and difficulties of life, but wring not your hands and weep. No need to wring your hands. No need to disappoint. And no need to cry. Weep means cry, yell, or scream. Although you have problems, difficulties, and worries in your life, but no need to rub your hands with disappointment, and no need to cry, yell, or scream, or cry. I lent my arm to all who say I can. Now, opportunity itself is saying that I always support my arm to all. I lend my arm means I always support my arm to all those people who say I can. All those who have this belief in their qualities, the belief in their skills, in their capabilities, that they can do it. So my arms are always there, opened to support such kind of people who are positive minded, who are optimistic, who are hopeful. So, whatever the circumstances are, no need to worry about, no need to be disappointed and weep, because my arms are always there to support such people who are always optimistic, who always believe in their capabilities. No shame-faced outcast ever sank so deep. And you should not be ashamed upon if you are rejected by society. Outcast means if you are rejected by your society, or ever sank so deep means if you are deep in sorrow, if you have deep sorrows, deep grief, you are sad, you are worried. No need to be ashamed upon such a situation when you are sad, in grief, or if you are rejected by society. No need to be ashamed upon it, but yet might rise and be again a man. But you should rise again, you should stand up, and you should be confident that one day will come that you will get your goal. If you are confident enough, you can get or achieve your ambitions of life. You can avail the opportunities, the chances of your life. If they are there, so you can avail them. So always be hopeful. What the lesson you get from this last stanza? That you should always be hopeful, optimistic, so that whatever happens in the life, whatever the circumstances are, you can face them easily, and you should be confident enough. In the last line, the poet says you should be bold enough. Be a man again means that you should be confident enough so that you can get the goals, you can achieve the ambitions. Fine. Now, again, in this stanza, personification is used as opportunity itself is speaking. Secondly, the rhyming scheme, weep and deep, can and man. Similar sounds, so rhyming words are used here. Now, hope you have understood these 3 stanzas today. That's all from today. Have a nice day. Stay blessed. Thank you.